Good morning, happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well. It's just after 8. I've showered today. Surprising how clean hair can just make you feel like a functioning human, isn't it? Had an early start today. I woke up just after 4. Not Ruben's fault. John was snoring. My body, the moment I wake up, needs to go for a wee. It's like a fault from the age of about 35. It's like the moment I open my eyes, I have to go to the loo. And then I couldn't get back to sleep. And so I thought, oh, I'll go and lie on the sofa and see if I can snooze there. And Darwin was snoring as loudly as John was in the bedroom. So made myself a coffee, did some editing. Ruben didn't get up until 5:30. So, you know, my body, the situation screwed me over slightly. I could have had another hour and 20 minutes in bed, but hey. But yeah, Ruben has had his breakfast. I've had a shower. It is Thursday, so we are going to toddler club. It's half term next week, so there is no toddler club, so they're having their Halloween party today. And yeah, Ruben's had his yogurt already. He is now eating banana flavoured wafer thingies. But yeah, taxi is booked, so I need to get everybody ready. And by everybody, I mean me and Ruben. And we are ready in our matching Halloween jumpers. Ruben's grumpy because I've turned. Oh, mate, you can't yawn. We're about to go to toddler club. The toddler club. The toddler club, yeah. The toddler club. Hello. And yeah, it got changed. Those Halloween jumpers are deceptively warm. I wore like a stripy boat neck 3/4 sleeve thing under it because the church can be quite cool. And I was sweating. It was warm. But we're home and we're changed. I've got a sleepy Ruben here who is just kind of having a cuddle. He's got a little book that he's with. He doesn't want me to read it. I tried. He's just kind of flicking through. I've got little feet here. But yeah, hopefully nap time won't be that far away. Toddler club was fun. It's okay. It was good. It's one of those things like all the kids are lovely. Well, yeah, there's one little boy who bites, and he not only does he bite, but he also pokes eyes, and like his mum tries to kind of intervene, but that's how he's acting out his frustration on the other children. But yeah, that's difficult. But kids are kids, aren't they? It's like you can't help. It's not the child's fault when stuff like that happens. They can't communicate. They get frustrated, and stuff happens, obviously. And his mum is lovely, and she's trying her best, bless her. But there is like a little clique of mums at toddler club who are just bitches. Like I can get on with anyone, you know. I am quite confident. I have no issues walking into a room of people I don't know and talking to somebody. It's just kind of the way I was raised. My dad was a very confident person. My mum was a shy person, but my mum was like very adamant that I wasn't going to be, sounds awful, but she didn't want me to be the same as her, as in like my mum was really scared of spiders, but in front of me she was like, oh, look at that spider, go pick that spider up, yeah, let's go and save it type thing. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not afraid of spiders. And my mum tried to like fake it till you make it in front of me, so I learnt confidence. And I say my dad was a confident person anyway, so I am confident, outspoken, gobby, and that's my mum and dad's fault. That's how they raised me. But yeah, so I can go into any group setting and chat rubbish with anyone for an hour and a half. Do you know what I mean? And I get on with all of the. Well, I even get on with the clicky mums, but you just know they've got comments behind your back. But there's like these group of mums. There's like five of them. Well, five of them were there today, but sometimes there's 6 of them there. And they kind of grew up in the local town that, like, so I live like right on the outskirts of the town that the toddler club is in. And I didn't grow up here. I grew up in Cornwall, but I grew up in North Cornwall. But you know, we've lived in this area for 18 years. We've lived in this house since what, 2008, 2009 we bought this place. So we're relatively local by now. You know, John is a member of the community. But they're kind of this group of women, and it's like they grew up in the town, they went to school here, they went, you know, and they've always lived in this town. And like their mum and dads, you know, their mum and dads live in the house that they grew up in, and they live 3 streets down. And you know, I'm an outsider, even though I'm Cornish, you know, just a different part of the county. And they're very much like, you're not from around here, you don't, you know. But they always have comment. And one of the mums I'm really friendly with is so adorable, and she's lovely, and she did grow up here, so she knows, like, she went to school with these people. And they make comment on her, and there's that part of me that wants to defend her because she's so nice. And she's like, oh, it's all right, they just don't like me. And I'm like, but like, we're at a mum toddler thing, don't be bitchy about other people. And like, yeah, and one of them made comment on me and John. Me and Ruben wearing matching tops, and she was like, that's a bit extra. And I'm like, oh, well, it's nice, isn't it? I like it. I know it's not for everybody, but you know, it's a bit of fun. And she goes, well, it's a bit cringy, isn't it? And I'm like, I don't think so. You know, and kind of walked away. But it's like, hang on, you've got the same jumper on that you had at last week's group that still has the same dirty mark on it as it did last week. But I didn't comment that in front of people because I wouldn't want to embarrass you. But it's like, you know, I wouldn't comment that you're wearing dirty clothes 2 weeks on the bounce. But you feel the need to comment that I've chosen to wear matching Halloween themed tops with my little man. But yeah, I'm like, I don't need your opinion. I don't need her. I don't need her opinion. I don't need her to validate me. But my friend, who they were also making comments on, is like, she is the kind of person that needs validation, and she'll like apologise for everything. And I'm just like, oh, not necessary. She's a nice person. She doesn't deserve that. No one deserves that. But it's like if you're going to be cliquey, why come to something like this? Like, go to each other's house or go to the park. Why come to something that's meant to be community based and be bitches? It's just rubbish. Anyway, I've wasted too much oxygen on them. I'm going to give this little man a cuddle and see if I can get him to go to sleep. Okay, I thought I'd show you what I got while we were out. This is the craft project that Ruben made at Toddler Club. I stuck the stick on for him. It's a mask. But he did all the artwork himself. And then walked around the club going rah with it. It's dead cute. From Wilco. Oh, we went to Rose for lunch. I got some reduced saffron buns. We had some really nice ones at the weekend, and I wanted more. They didn't have any cocktail pasties left, so I got a medium steak, and Ruben will have some of that for his tea. That is the leaf that Ruben picked up and carried around town with him. From Wilco, I got a chocolate Father Christmas. They always make me think of my mum. But yeah, I'm going to let Ruben have that. Some washing up liquid because I forgot to get it with the groceries this week. I got some treats for Darren and Gilly. They've had these before. Boar flavour, they like them. And then they had some Christmas stuff up. This was in like the gift aisle, this little wooden puzzle. Ruben saw the sheep. Ruben, he can say chicken, he can say sheep, we can say cow, and we can say something that's very close to tractor now. And he got very excited by this puzzle, and it was like £3, so I got it for him. From Iceland's, I got some casserole veg because I ordered it from ASDA to come yesterday, and they substituted it for broccoli that had yesterday's date on. So yeah, the packs aren't the greatest size, and I think they were like 2 for £2.50, so I got 2 of them. And then some bonfire logs by Cadbury's, and then some little Halloween paper plates. I held off buying them for so long, wasn't going to get any this year, and then these were £1 and they were really cute, so I got some. And the last 2 items I technically did not buy today, but this came with yesterday's groceries, and I did it in the food haul, but it's so stinking cute. I need to show you it again. £4 Asda. I bloody love it. And then this, I put it on Instagram. This comes from a local company called Beluga Clothing. It's a lady that actually is in the closest town to us. She hand makes clothes for little ones. I have quite a lot of her dungarees and tops for Ruben. But yeah, this is her first Christmas print of the year. And I love it. It's a little mouse with a little post box. And she does these amazing cuffs. So it should last you 2 seasons is what she says. So it's like a bit, you put the cuff on the ankle and the legs are a little bit baggy the first year, a little harem-y, and then the following year, in essence, they just look a little bit more fitted. Now, Ruben had Halloween themed dungarees from her last year, and they do exactly that this year. He actually wore those last Thursday. But yeah, uber happy with them. The fabric is so cute, and she lives literally less than a 5-minute drive from my house. Hey, so Ruben has been asleep for about an hour, and I had planned on doing a lot at nap time today, but then Liz Truss resigned as Prime Minister, and I have just sat and watched the news and laughed at funny people on Twitter. Shortest serving PM in the history of our country. But will we get a general election? No. Are we going to get another Tory Prime Minister that most of us didn't vote for? Yeah. Apparently there's Boris Johnson's going to run again. Ugh. But yeah, so you know, that's interesting. We have just had a giant meltdown. Ruben was running around with a chocolate Father Christmas, so I opened it for him, and he's cried because I opened it. I'm a crap mum. Like, I don't know if he knows it's chocolate, or it's just the fact that it doesn't look like Father Christmas now. But he doesn't really know who Father Christmas is. But yeah, we had a proper meltdown. Like tantrum and tears. Welcome to being a 2-year-old. Is that nice? Ho, ho, ho. You do a big bite? Kids are funny. Now he's figured out it's chocolate. Watching Bluey, living his best life. So, it's really late. Ruben's there. He's kind of ate half of his tea, and now he's got out of his chair. John has finished work, but he's got a meeting tonight. He's got a job interview. Not a job in. John is doing a job interview to employ somebody, not going on a job interview to get a job, if that makes sense. So he's, yeah. Have you a drink? No? Okay. Yeah, so he's interviewing someone for a job tonight, so he's going to be late. I was supposed to make banana and chocolate chip muffin-y things today, but got distracted by the PM leaving, resignation and the news and stuff. So I'm going to attempt to make them now, because Ruben is far too wired for me to even attempt the bedtime routine right now. Stir, stir, stir. When they look this ugly going in, they're going to be bad when they come out. Complete and utter nut. Crazy child. You having a coffee and a read of your book?
Speaking of coffee and reading your book, guess what I've seen?
John is home, he's bathing Ruben. Me prep and prime machine just come up with a warning light, so I'm just kind of sorting that out. Oh, hang on, water spilt. Nearly had an accident. Luckily we've got 2 jokes. So as I was saying, warning lights come up on me prep and prime. I don't even know that's what it's called. Isn't prep and prime MAC makeup? Anyway, on me bottle machine, so I'm doing a service to try and get it ready for bedtime. Hopefully bedtime will be smooth. That's a scary noise. And that's bedtime. Basically we watched news. We actually watched the news all evening, you know, seeing the fallout and reaction to the Prime Minister resigning. Shortest ever in British history. It's like the shortest serving Prime Minister now. What a joke. The heavens have opened. It is pouring down, which means we won't be going up the field in the morning. These are ugly as hell. Me and John both have one, and they taste really yummy. Especially when you think, you know, there's like non-traditional ingredients in there. Yeah, they're yummy, and I won't try not to be too over the top with what Ruben eats sugar-wise, because we always make sure we brush his teeth really well. But yeah, no worries with him eating those tomorrow, because the main sweet component is banana, I suppose. But yeah, I'm going to shut up. I'm tired. I've been up since 4:10. I'm going to bed. Night, guys.